Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, I apologize for how quiet I might be. This is actually my second time recording this. Not so much as the gameplay, but the audio. Now, when I record, I have audio separate from the video. You know, in recording sense, because I kinda have to. And when I replayed it, I realized how loud everything else was around me, so I had to redo it. So apologies for how quiet I was. Or am. Oop. So, thankfully we got Tim's event starting. Now, the last time I played this game, it kept raining the day before the rainy season, so I never got a chance to activate it, which is a little upsetting, but it's something I can do about that. So I'm actually really glad that we were able to activate it. I admit, after the last episode, after I finished recording it, I didn't shut the game off. I continued 2 days in advance to see if we would get Tim's and even Woody's event, and luckily we will get them both. And I'll be honest, I had some kind of funny dialogue throughout this entire thing, but it was also filled with brain farts and a lot of noises from like my nephew and people crashing into things and my cat and my sister coughing. There was like a million and one things, and now it's that time of night when I really wanted to upload, when everything is just quiet. The most that we would probably hear is my cat being a little shit out in the other side of the house where, you know, I'm in my room, she's out there. Whatever happens out there, it's not my concern. I mean, so long as she doesn't drop anything important. But, guys, do you know what it is almost? We are almost at the 50th episode of this Let's Play, and oh my gosh. Before I had like a lot of brain farts on how to process this information, and now I'm doing a little bit better. Like, oh, I tugged my hit, and I was also interrupting myself, but basically it was... When I first started this, I do all of this for fun. Just remember that I do this all for fun. My friend judges me for it, but I don't care. And it started off like maybe a year ago when I was doing it, and then, you know, it went from like I stopped it for a bit because I was like, ugh, I don't have the energy for it. And my friend Jose convinced me to pick it up again, and I did. It went from episodes I posted once a week to episodes I posted like every day I had a day off, and then it went off to episodes posting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think we've come far, especially considering that it's been a year and we're up to fall 17th. The videos have went through much. They changed quality, they're better, their videos are longer, and I am so happy to like bring these games to you all. Like, my friend does judge me because I do it for funsies, quotation marks, and like, I don't care if he does, because that's basically what I'm doing. I probably won't ever plan to like put ads in my videos because I enjoy just going ahead and showing you guys these games you probably would never have played before. Like, some people have never really thought about playing Hero with Valley, and some people actually are considering it now. Some people appreciate the fact that it's going to be a completed guide on YouTube instead of like half done. And if people have only like half done it, that's fine. It happens. Like, some people aren't interested, some people don't want to do it. Oh, please excuse me, but I was the one who decided to do it because I do love the cast of characters. They were here to save the homeland, they were in there for Magical Melody, and they were in addition part of my childhood. And I want to show everyone this game. When I do Yu Yu Hakusho Tournament Tactics, I want everyone to know about that game as well. And Even if you weren't a fan of the anime, I'm hoping some anime fans will see it and see how fun that game was, because yes, it's a short game, but it was fun, and that's what I want to do. I want to bring in those odd games that no one would think of playing and think, oh, it's probably not fun, and show them that it can actually be fun and interesting, and that some people enjoy them. Like, I enjoyed Hero of Valley and Slave of the Homeland. I enjoyed Tournament Tactics, Tournament Tactics, and all these other games, and I hope you guys will one day try, even if one person says, I decided to get this game because of you. That makes my day. I had one person say it to me and like, oh my god, I have never felt so emotional before about that. Like, it meant a lot. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna cry my eyes out, but it feels great to know that someone decided to try a game for me because of me. Because I made a difference in their opinion, and they decided to give it a try, which is great. And it's emotional, and there's not going to be even during the 50th episode will be posted on Friday, hopefully. I'm not going to do like a face reveal because I have a growth coming from my chin, and you know, I tried everything. It's not going away too soon. It's pretty big. Sorry, I'm a 24-year-old who still gets pimples. Don't judge me. But it's not going to be a face reveal, but I will do like a credit roll of those who have commented and followed and who have helped push me onwards to continuing to doing these episodes, and like deciding whether to put dialogue and talk all the time on it, because that was a change we did too, where instead of having dialogue and comments every so often, I went from talking all the time in the episode, which is something I'm not comfortable with. Which is funny considering that the last time I recorded this, I was stuttering and had brain farts left and right, but right now it's like it's just flowing out, and you know, like, and I thank you all for it, because not just for being a cashier or a key holder, not just that, but doing this and talking in public has helped me a lot. Like, I'm not saying I can be a public speaker, that's not happening, but because I'm talking to my screen right now, but I'm also talking to you guys, and you know, it's pre-recorded, and maybe that helps too. It's just, you guys have helped me so much in being able to talk, and I still make mistakes. I still stutter, my words slur, sometimes I make a wrong word. That happens, but I've come a long way compared to who I was and what I was. And this is a new year, and I'm quite happy at where I'm at and what you guys have done for me. Like, thank you so much. I'm like in such a great mood about it, and like when I was recording this I was in a good mood, but now I'm just in a great mood. I'm like, maybe because it's almost 3:30 in the morning, but I'm energized and I'm so ready to like just get into this. And you know what might also help? I'm not saying what we're doing, that and all that junk, but it's just, I don't know what else to say about it, guys. Like, thank you so much. And if anyone's wondering about why I skipped Monday's episode, I did kind of get burnt out from posting videos 3 days a week instead of just the once. You know, the every so often, and pre-recording it. I try not to pre-record as much as I can, but that's probably gonna have to change because it burnt me out a bit. Like, we do it 3 days a week now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So sometimes I'm gonna have to pre-record, especially when I go off to New York in in February for the Final Fantasy piano opera, and it's like doing those would definitely help me, especially considering work. But you know, I skipped Monday just to like recover a little bit, and I won't lie, I was also really into Story of Seasons. I didn't want to put the game down. Since we're getting a new one, I don't want to like go into the other game without marrying. And this one, I did that with A New Beginning, and I did marry Michelle in A New Beginning, but I didn't have a child with her because the requirements were ridiculous. Like, I was almost there, but I just really did not want to deal with it. And since I restarted Story of Seasons, I just started dating Iris, which is pretty good compared to last time. And I'm doing, and like Ada, she died before I even got her final friendship line, but whatever. And I've been playing that. I really want to get to like marriage and make that 30-year requirement. Oh my gosh, like they have like little trophies, and one of them is to like play the game for 30 years. Now, I think I can do that because when Back to Nature was the first game I ever played, and you know, when I played it, I had like 2 memory cards. There were 5 bachelorettes. I married each and every one of them. And Karen, she was my first one. She was my first bachelorette love, even though I don't love her as much as I love Gwen. I got her up to like year 10. Like I was married to her for a good few years, probably 9, and the longest I ever played that game was for 10 years. And I still have the memory cards too. So I could just pick that up and look like, oh man, look at that. I mean, granted, I don't have the game anymore, but that's what it is. Like, I can totally make that 30-year requirement, and when I do, I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture of it in the description of an episode I'll do, and all that jazz. Story seasons is hard, guys. Like, there's just so many requirements, and I'm like, this is killing me. But it's so much fun. I'm already on near the end of like the 2nd year. Oh goodness. Sorry, while I'm doing this recording, while I really shouldn't, I'm actually playing Final Fantasy Record Keeper because I don't want to explain to you guys what we're doing. You guys can see it. I try not to, especially during like dialogue, but you know, that's just how I am. And since I'm not playing the game anymore, I'm not multitasking, so I gotta figure out what else to do with my hands to keep them busy so that they don't freak out on me. Because my hands will do that. They'll twitch. They'll do the twitching. I naturally work in like multiple projects. Like, whenever I draw, I freaking do like a million other things. I do like 2 drawings at the same time, which really shouldn't be the case, but it is. Especially since I'm trying to do the whole, oh, get better at this drawing thing, even though I'm not that great at it. But oh my goodness, this thing killed my entire party. Hey, don't fight, guys. Don't fight. I'm kind of closer to my rats, and they're trying to like fight each other to death. Come on, guys, chill out. But I'm gonna mine for a bit, so see you in a bit. So, every season, a new part of the mine is unlocked, and I haven't really been mining since we unlocked the other fishing spot. So when I went in there, I realized I know nothing about this puzzle. It's all different compared to the other ones. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? So that's gonna need to be worked on. I'm still going to have an episode after the second plotline for this game with all the mind puzzles and their solutions and where you should hit it. So that might take a while, but see, now that I kind of interrupted myself, I'm having brain farts. But I'm going to try and put that one out. It will take a while, mind you, because I will continue playing this game without posting it online. I mean, it's not like we can continue much past the 2nd year. The 3rd year. Yeah, 3rd year? Yeah, the 3rd year. Because, you know, after the main plot, which is giving 10,000 G to Alice, there's the other plot that's after that one, which should be easy. And after that year, I'll just go on to like playing it on my own, you know, without recording it, and recording it only when I have puzzles going on so that I could solve it, I could chip away at it all, and like make it so that you guys can see it and have like an easy access. Because I do know there are pictures of them online. However, every time I see those pictures, I realize, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I see what it's supposed to look like after, but what do I hit? And like, when I would use those guides, I would forget where to hit, and I still do that, even with the puzzles I already know. So, you know, for your sake and my sake, I might as well just go ahead, do that whole thing. I got a weird nose thing. Oh, please excuse me. And with all that, I'll be able to like, you know, have a reference for me, have a reference for you. It's all gonna be good. and all that jazz. And I just realized here that we have rare metal, which is considering that in the last episode I kind of complained like, oh my god, I gotta hurry up and get rare metal, and yet I have the 3 I need, or 4. But it's good to have more for Chester and Lewis. Last time I said Ronald. So this is a nice step forward, guys. I mean, the pre-recorded audio from last time is just a hot mess. Like, absolutely terrible. And God, why do you guys let me talk? Who decides to watch these videos? Besides my friend Jose and a few others, but my goodness, is it really quality? Well, comment. Let's be honest, probably not. But you guys care. I said it before and I'll say it again. I think it's absolutely wonderful that these characters are connected so closely like that. Like, all these characters have grew up together, like Martha and Gus and Woody and... Wait, Gus was your character's farm. Your character's grandfather. And Wallace. No, Gus, Wallace, Woody, and Martha. They all grew up together. And I think that's I love that close connection in this game. And yes, you can get them in the other games too. But lately, most of the games have been involving like people coming from out of town instead of just flat out growing up here. Like, yes, we do have Lewis and Lila who actually they didn't actually grow up and live in the valley. Same thing with Gina and Dia. But in the other games, it far outweighs the own. Like in Story of Seasons, Francis is from another town, Iris and Estelle are from another town, so 3 people so far. I'm pretty sure Klaus was from a different town, and there's Nadi and Elise and Licorice and Camille. They're all from different towns and they're just moving in. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I still love these characters. But I like that in games like this, like the older games, that they're not all from different places, and they are, you know, they actually grew up in the town, and your relatives, like your grandfather, could be like friends to the other grandfather or something. And I loved it. Like, I believe in Back to Nature, it was I didn't want to see this actually, but I'm pretty sure in Back to Nature, what's her name? Ellie knew your character's grandfather, or something like that. But yeah, before I drag on, that I absolutely love the whole closeness of the characters. And in my last pre-recorded message before, I kind of made a comment about how I really wanted gold milk, and I was tired of these cows not giving it to me, and I hoped for the chicken to give it to me. But you'll see it soon. It's gonna come up. There was a situation where I kind of had to decide between Gwen and someone else. And as much as I wanted to give it to Gwen, I decided against it just in case it messed with an event. I'm sure you guys see where I'm going. Golden Egg, an event. Who else would block me from giving Gwen something she might love other than Katie? So, Katie, you screwed me over. And I know you guys are probably thinking, hey, you're saying this a little bit too early. I know I am. I know. But I am frustrated. And I'm frustrated at my own morals. I wanted to go ahead and just flat out give this item to Gwen, but instead, I was nice. I gave it to Katie, even though I didn't want to, because she sure as heck did not deserve it. I'm not trying to befriend her. I'm not trying to make her like me. I'm trying to get Gwen. I'm trying to get this pretty girl. And don't get me wrong, Katie is adorable. She's absolutely pretty and beautiful. But, I I wanted Miss Gwen. I wanted her to get it, to see her reaction. Because we all seen that she absolutely loves gold milk. So I'm actually not entirely sure how she likes gold eggs. So that one I want to see, and I kind of faltered because I'm still playing Record Keeper. I kind of went back to where I died and fixed it, and they really did some updates on this. I mean, I really like to play a game without messing up. I actually found something in the mines the last time, which is this earthen pot, not the freaky leaking one, not a freaky looking one, the other one. Yeah, that one. So I kind of hope to fill up this entire storeroom. Unfortunately, that actually requires fishing. So I promise at one point we will go back to fishing. But until then, mining. I should probably look up where all these things are and see. You'll see my problem right here. I sat there and I sat playing the game in turmoil and talking to you guys like, oh my gosh, this is not fair. And my freaking morals said just give it to her, as much as I didn't want to. And I did. Just ugh. Also, for the record, there is an event we're supposed to be getting from Ronald. I actually did, after recording this episode, and I went ahead to see if I'll get it. I also found out that Gwen will not practice with you on Tuesdays. I don't remember what the requirements were for her to help you practice. It may be after you beat Bob in a race, and then you go ahead and you like practice with her, because oh god, we all know she's the tough one to beat. Because as she said in the event in the last episode, it was thanks to her and Millie that all the races are happening at the valley. So they, and that basically tells us that, oh crud, she's really good at what she does. We're gonna have to hurry up and beat her so that she doesn't, yell at us and all that crud. I'm having brain farts again, and my cat's trying to get in. I can see her from where I am. And I said in the last audio that I would probably put a picture of her up and put it in the description. I think I'm gonna do that because my cat is adorable, guys. Like, remember, I have a whole bunch of animals. I have a chinchilla. I have 5 hairless rats. I have a dog, and I have 2 cats. And my hairless rats are adorable, and so is my chinchilla. But my cat, my little princess, my Princess Aria, is the cutest animal I have in this house. And my mother would know. She's putting her paws underneath the floor, between the space of my door and the floor, and like, I know you're talking about me. Let me in. And God, I love her. So I'm gonna put a picture down in the description below about my cat. I hope you love her as much as I do. And I seem to, almost in every episode, I seem to talk about my animals. I know I did in the last one because she was being a little shit and chewing on my wire. But I can't recall any episodes where I didn't talk about my animals. I apologize if that's not what you want to hear. But I'm sorry, guys. I love them. I just do, especially my cat. I think she's frustrated at this point. She's like, hurry up, let me in. Stop talking about me. And I'll let you in. You just wait. Just gotta do the whole... I just realized that I purposely... I forgot to give it to him too. That I purposely sold 4 out of 5 tomatoes so I can give it to Kurt. I never did. So we'll probably have to do that on the next episode. And this is a hot mess. All of my recording was a hot mess. And it's still a hotter mess, but however, I was still able to go ahead and keep on trucking and talking. Caulking? What the heck was caulking? Why am I talking anymore? What is the point? I just can't do it anymore. However, we're gonna cut down trees for lumber, and I learned a little trick with the whole lumber thing, and I will explain it after we are done. So see you in a little bit. Now, you guys need to understand my frustrations when I first got out from doing that whole chopping down wood thing. Now, I cut down every single tree that was in that area, even the biggest tree, the one where your character figure is like, oh my god, going down. And we are 4 away from getting the necessary lumber to get the other 2 brain fart expansions, like the barn and the house, which is upsetting. But however, the trick seems to be every 3 days you can cut down lumber. So like on the 3rd day, you go ahead and you cut down some trees, apparently. Because last I checked, last I know of, we did that on a Friday in the game, not just when I posted it on Friday, but also in the game. So, you know, skip 2 days for the stuff to recover. On the 3rd day, you can go ahead and get the stuff that you need. And see, this is what I'm talking about, like the tomatoes. Like, I could have sworn I did that for him. But quickly, before this video ends, which is going to end in a few minutes, and because it was a really long episode, guys, I'm going to quickly go to the YouTube app on my phone that I don't use because I thought it would help posting videos easier, but apparently not. It messes up with, I don't know if anyone noticed it before when it happened, but I thought it wouldn't mess with the episode title or anything. It did. It sadly did. And I was upset by it, but whatever. I'm not going to judge. I'm gonna be upset, but I won't judge. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going through an old video, even though technically we're gonna end it in a couple of minutes. Just come on, let's go. Go a little faster, phone. Wake up, phone. Let's do this job. Then again, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't on a Friday. No, this is a Thursday. Let's fast forward. That's a Saturday. Really? We did Saturday? Come on, let's do this. See, I bought cheese in that episode too. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm really trying to figure out what am I doing here. And, come on. It'll get there. I'll get there. I'm pretty sure we did it on a Friday because I'm looking at the video now and it looks like we did go get lumber because we bought cheese, which would explain why we had so little money. And Katie didn't deserve this egg considering she got it a golden egg for me, but whatever. Whatever, Katie. I'm upset at you, but you're lucky you're adorable. But the episode's about to end and I didn't even find out if it did or not. Because this thing, oh no, I'll pause it, but we're gonna go ahead and end it. There's nothing much we can do. I was hoping to get it done to figure out what's going on with this. I didn't. I'm assuming we did though, because our energy looks a little bit different. Yes, we totally did. So, it's true. 3 days is the max time you could do all this stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are always the best. Hopefully we can get that dog to actually like us. But other than that, you guys are always so great. I'm sorry for getting emotional before I'm redoing this. I hope you have a good one. See you next time, and good luck for something.